Hello world, my name is Atticus and welcome back to the break room. Today, we go to Bose with our new friend Olive. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's what we're going with. Gonna try and avoid all of the birds, all of the many birds on this road. There are so many birds, and they are all so mean. That one went straight for us. It's just one bird. Why have you done this? So, Olive just has a gun.
Enjoy the show.
Just a straight up gun. Josh was over here fighting with 2 steak knives. I know Tom Berry's made it look cool, but like, only Tom Berry's can really pull it off. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Lee Barrel? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Lee Barrel News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Anteros, authentic Lee Barrel cuisine, or so they say. We ate there. I think we should have a feel for whether it's authentic Lee Barrel cuisine or not. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theater in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1,000,000 mira in a single night. Big fat lie. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. And just like that, he was gone. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone fair? Way to stereotype, Estelle. I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply because he's an artist? Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world hear that, they'd be less than pleased. That's sure. Charizard, you didn't correct her. Charizard. I will find a different game. Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the General to Lugron. And it would be best if we let Mayor Mabel know after that, too. So, first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Like, for the most part, it's pretty good, and then it decides to step down with its humor. And, like, you don't have to do that. You'd be so much better just without it. Oh, it's you kids. So, did you find out anything about the incident? You bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Capua family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much. Don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well, then, I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go so far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the line. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. And now to the mayor. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course I need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the Mayor Grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful, after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the mayor on the cover. You idiot. Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I am going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Idios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Niall, wait for me. Huh? Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you Bracers again. Did you just return from the Hawken Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mira. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Alright, where is the mayor? We got 4 doors. Got it in 1. Dealing with complaints from the citizens, late deliveries of goods to the Bose Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen, harm incurred by monsters on the new Ansel path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Hello? Oh, are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So, you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now, I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that'll be quite a difficult task considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before, and I'll wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with the look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten easily by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland. I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Shara. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer too. His name's Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah. Why? Do you know my dad or something? Estelle, how have you not figured out that everyone knows of your dad by this point? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, ma'am? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time, after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or Sky Bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. What's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just comb the entire region. I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. So what are you two trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. We're complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. In the form of an insult, Joshua. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh, right, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? It's true he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think it may be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. Well, we can wonder that the next time we play this game. I think I might actually take a break from it for a bit. I do want to keep playing it. And if you want to keep watching it, let me know. I'm happy to record it again, but it is a lot sometimes. And it's just rough to record from a vocal standpoint. There are a lot of voices to do, there's a lot of reading to be done. And it's a lot. I want to go back to a game like Kingdom Hearts where I can just sit back and relax and let the game do the work for me. I'm not that good yet. I can't be doing all of this. Yeah, I think on Monday we'll be playing something different. I don't know what yet. But we'll play whatever it is for a bit, and then maybe switch to Chain of Memories. Maybe we'll do like a roguelike for a week. I don't know, something light. Something simple. But I'll figure it out later. And you'll figure it out Monday. But until then, I have been Atticus. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.